get some dirt from our slough.
Let's go get it, buddy. All right, I got the bucket. Look at that, getting the gold. Gold already, bud?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do. No, lift it right there. You got a nice little chunk right there. Look at that. Wow, buddy. Wow, you got gold right there. Nice little chunk. You want me to pull it out for you?
Let me see what to pull.
That is awesome. You're already on the gold, Finny. We're out here on another day of gold prospecting along the Turon River. And we got the hill end gold hunter, Jhob.
Back in action.
And then we have that stranger in the back, the gold hound, Nick from Picket Prospecting. If I could say it out loud.
Let's find some gold today.
Let's find some gold. It's gonna be really hot today, so we're out here really early at sunlight.
I expect to be in my singlet later.
Yes. I don't know what that means.
Guns out, guns out.
Oh, gotcha. Bedrock, where gold likes to settle. Let's find some. What's great about the pelican pick is you can use it to scrape, dig, shovel, and crevice. And look at that, 2 pieces on that bedrock. Nick just automatically just digs somewhere and then comes over with a pan full of gold.
No one's watching where he goes with the shovel.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, nice.
First pan.
That's amazing.
Can't complain.
No, not at all.
So
and he's just hitting that embankment right there. He just keeps on going back to it. The gold hound sniffing out gold.
Look at that, man. That is some good color for the start of the day.
Holy cow.
We need to find an embankment full of gold. Yeah. I'm on it.
So Joby's going after this spot because if you saw his recent video, this is where him and Sarah hit it real hard. Got a lot of good gold. So he's continuing to work this bedrock. I think he has plenty of material that can branch out. He's going to have to move all these big rocks, and I can't wait to watch him move it.
I am. We've cleaned it out a lot better than I thought after getting the water out. But look, there's a bedrock sort of crack here. So fingers crossed that, yeah, we get rid of these rocks and it goes down, or the gold just keeps continuing. That's really key.
I'm excited to see what you get, Jhob.
Me too. Hopefully a good spec count.
I was going to say hill end hunters.
Into the gold on the Turon. Gotta love the bridle track color.
Bananas and chips. Gold champion right here. Already got the gold and he's already on the snacks. And this is why the pelican pick is so universal. Because look at that. It does it all.
That's a big rock. Oh, that's a good sign. Sitting right on top of the big bedrock there. That's a goodie.
That is a goodie.
Put him there to move later. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. And there's clay in there. Oh, right on it.
Hopefully I've got the gold embankment.
I think you got it, man.
Change your color. That's it.
Yeah, get in there, Pickett. You tell me.
Sniff it, gold hound, sniff it. That's exactly what you're looking for. Exactly. Big rock, clay underneath it, nice gravels. Gold's gonna be in there. It's gonna be a lot probably too. Okay, I almost lied to you and I wasn't about to test pan, but I'm going to test pan now before we start digging this crevice here on the bedrock. And I got Finny doing the work for me. He came over, he's like, Dad, I want to dig there. It's very dark, heavy materials. That's a good sign. Finny, what does all that dark material mean?
That means we're gonna need some gold.
We're going to get some gold. Hey, Finny, we got 2 pieces out of there. 2 pieces. Look at that. Yep, 1, 2. Good job.
You can actually put in my diary. vial.
Yeah, let's add it to your vial.
This a before.
4 pieces in your vial now.
I'm on the gold now.
You're on the gold now.
I'm 4 now.
He has 4 pieces of gold already. I have 0. Well, I have 2 from earlier, but yeah. Add those 2 in there. So that crevice sucks. I'm not gonna dig there anymore because I just got ghosted on that pan, and so I think it's been already worked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually work this embankment right by this bedrock right here. It's a little bit further down from where Jhob is digging, so that way I'm not digging on his spot at all. And I'm seeing some nice gravels right there. We're gonna test those out before I commit with buckets and run it through the sluice. All right, 2 measly specks. 2 measly specks! But I think what I'm gonna do is, you see all those big rocks right by the shovel and pick there, is I'm just gonna remove those and dig all around that. And I think that's where the gold is gonna be.
He's done half a dozen bazooka pulls and he's pulled out like 4 specks.
Wow.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. The other one's eluding us. But they're chunky specks.
Those are chunky.
I don't know what's in the buckets yet, but we'll soon find out.
Yeah. You got your little honey hole here, man. It's been producing really well, so.
Well, I found that like there's a bigger bit of bedrock there, and it's coming down into a crevice, and then there's a hole at the bottom. So hopefully the hole at the bottom
Could be the honey hole.
Could be the honey hole. Nuggets.
We need to catch up though, Chris.
I know.
I mean,
I've gotten like 2 specks, dude, and that's
I
about
haven't
it.
seen any of my own color yet. But I'm sure it's early days, right? It's early days.
So Joby has offered to help me move all these rocks. Look at that bald head, you like that? That's called recession. No, receding. I'm trying to be like Jhob. Trying to be like him.
Freshly shaven.
Freshly shaven. Oh, it's on cinematic. You're all blurry. Now that's better. I'm trying to copy Jhob. You know, lose the hair.
Helps with the gold.
It helps with the gold, you know?
The sun reflects off there, shows me where the gold is.
Exactly. It's like a sundial for gold. All right, this is looking much better. That's clay right here. Perfect clay chunk right there. That's exactly what I want to see. So I'm going to test pan this now to see if there's better gold. I was busy doing that. Job's over here filling his sluice full of gold.
Got a fair few bit of material to go.
Ooh,
I know, right?
that whole top is just loaded, you guys. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom.
And there's a nice chunky piece over there in the corner. Over here.
Wow.
Yes, Baywatch run.
Baywatch run.
I'm really happy with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Love it. And it's got to be down in here too.
Yeah. Well, there's a good dozen little pieces there, which is like already better than yesterday's count. So,
Loving it.
yeah,
That's
on the
awesome.
gold,
On the gold.
on the muesli bars, sir.
It's doing great. But where there's wet gumboots, there's gold. A sensei once said.
And look how pretty that is. Look at all that clay right there. That is exactly what we want to see. Gonna have to really break it up. And we're on the gold, you guys. That was a good spot to pick. This pan is a good pan. That clay is paying off. Look at those chunky pieces. Boom, boom, boom. That is a good pan. So now I've made the decision while Finney is there to support me, is I'm gonna start filling and classifying buckets and then start moving it over to the sluice over there where Joby's at and start getting that gold. Dream Mat versus Geo Sluice. Which sluice will catch more gold?
It is good color.
All right,
Very good color.
you guys are the voters. Which one caught more, the Dream Mat or the Geo Sluice?
I think my vote would be for the...
All right, I got my buckets aligned. It's gonna be start filling it. We're gonna classify it so that way I can just directly feed it into the sluice. All right, I'm smoked, but I got 2 buckets filled. We're gonna carry the buckets over to the Geo Sluice, run them through. I'm so excited to sit and just relax for a second and then look into Nick's eyes as I feed the Geo Sluice. Got gold right there, right on the top riffle. There's one right next to it too. So you got that one right here, and then you got that one right there. Wow! We're on the gold, people. We're on the gold. Jhob, you want to see a bunch of gold in the Geo Sluice?
Geo Sluice, Geo Sluice.
Look at all that gold right there.
Wow, dude, that is some really nice color. That's impressive. I've been busting to check out the Geo Sluice and see how it's going to run. And you just plonked it in, hey? It was really no fuss, no mess type of a setup.
Nope.
This is entertaining to watch. It's uncovering more gold as it's going. Look at that. That's fascinating. Look, you had like 6. Now you got 8. Now you got 10. Oh, keep this spec count going. Now you got 12. That is really cool to watch.
Just slowly turning and the gold is staying.
It's just like unearthing the gold for you.
That tells you it works.
Yeah, that's really cool to see. It's very blue too. Very mellow color.
Mellow.
Mellow creek.
Yes.
While you're doing some therapeutic gold finding.
All right, 1 bucket down. I'm actually gonna swap out the Geo Sluice for a Dream Mat sluice and see which one catches more gold. Let's see what happens. All right, second bucket. We're gonna go with the Dream Mat sluice here to see which one catches more gold, the Geo Sluice or the Dream Mat. Let's give it a run. And everything is twirling and swirling. Very active mat right now. Some nice chunky gold right there, right where my finger is. Wow. And yes, there might be some flaws to this scientific experiment because it's not the same amount of gold in the same amount of dirt in the same amount of bucket, but I don't care. It's my experiment. Don't judge me! Give me a subscribe or follow. Head to my website to sign up for my free newsletter where you can find out about events such as the Family Fossecking event on April 12th. Where we teach you how to find and pan for gold.
Look at that, $150 piece.
While also hunting for an assortment of treasures.
That's very good.
You had the strategy, man. You had the strategy. Now available is book 3 of our Gold Rush time travel adventure series called Beyond the Trail, Women in the Gold Rush. Available on Amazon. All right, so we just finished that bucket using the Dream Mat, and there is gold all in there. You see those pieces? Boom, boom. Boom, 2 sitting right here, swirling and twirling. So let's clean this out, and then we'll pan them out and see which one held more gold, the Geo Sluice or the Dream Mat Sluice? All right, the Dream Mat, no, pause, redo that one. The Geo Sluice is gonna be first since we finished it first. So let's see how much gold there's in the Geo Sluice to see if it beats the Dream Mat Sluice. All right, I'm in shock. I'm in shock, Jhob. He heard me saying some other words because I was in complete shock that were not family friendly for my channel, so I had to delete them. But this is incredible. The Geo Sluice, wow.
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 Geo Sluice.
One bucket with the Geo Sluice.
Man,
holy cow.
Wicked gold.
And look at that, you guys. One bucket.
That is incredible gold.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
For one bucket, you guys.
Where I was thinking about like the heat of the day and lunchtime knocking off. But I'm just going to start digging around a little bit more too.
Yeah,
Gold
that
fever is in the air.
It is. It is. It's heating up out here, baby. It's heating up.
Gold.
Gold.
Yeah.
Wow. That is awesome, you guys. All right, now let's see what the Dream Mat has in its bucket right there. So let's test that out.
You did want to have a quarter of a gram, that's for sure.
So yeah. Now it's time for the Dream Mat. Let's see how much gold it caught. And I'm hoping there's gonna be tons in here as well, because that was a great clean out on the Geo Sluice. I'm already seeing a lot of gold popping right here. Holy cow, this pan is just as good, but I got Jhob and I got Nick from Pickett here to vote which one caught more gold. So let me show you the pan real quick. Here you guys go. Look at that. Ooh, that's not bad.
It's good color. It is good color.
All right,
Very good color.
you guys are the voters. Which one caught more, the Dream Mat or the Geo Sluice?
I think my vote would be for the Geo Sluice, just ahead by, I don't know, half a dozen specks.
I do agree. Just a freckle, it just beat it.
Let's see what the viewers think. Leave it in the comments.
So I want you guys to see this butterfly I just saved. He was actually drowning in the water. So I got him up on this rock and now he's drying off. He seems a lot happier and alive. So look at that, look how beautiful. Man, that is a beautiful butterfly right there. You're welcome, little friend. Live long and prosper. As you can see, the sun is coming out and it's on the spot where me and Jhob want to dig. So I'm going to start setting up the canopy for us so we can dig this gold. And we got the canopy up on our hole. So now we can be shaded and not die in the sun. All right, another 2 buckets filled. Jhob is snacking right now. He's already run his buckets. And Finney is chilling right there, eating snacks as well. So I'm gonna walk these over, run them through the Geo Sluice and see how much gold we can continue to get out of this hole right here. This glory hole of gold. We're back up and running. See how much gold we can get with that thing. 2 buckets. Once again, we're on the gold. Look at all that gold sitting on the top ripple. That's exactly what we want to see. Gold on the top ripple. Job's over here feeding and finding chunks of gold.
Every time I come over, it's like the most satisfying thing in the world. Just seeing that line of gold. Here's that big chunky piece I'm talking about.
Wow.
And it's just
nice.
boop, 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 boop.
All along.
Then we got some down here.
Wow, yeah, I see those in the riffles. Holy cow.
It's going to be a pretty good cleanup.
Nicely done, brother.
Oh, man, on the gold. Loving today. Loving it.
Did you know the way that you scoop and feed your sluice determines how much gold you can get? If you feed like this, going along with the current, or if you feed against the current, which way gets more gold? By feeding with the current, you don't give the material enough time to separate. That way the gold gets stuck in the riffles. If you feed against the current, it gives the dirt enough time to separate itself from the gold, and the gold will get caught in the riffles. This is science, people. It's true. So don't be silly and feed your sluice this way. That way you lose all your gold. You need to feed it like this. That way the current has enough time to separate the gold from the dirt. Got it? See? Feed against the current, not with it. Learn from Jhob. All right, 2 buckets are down and fed into the Geo Sluice. I'm now wearing my cool necktie from Kylie because it's getting bloody hot out here. Let's clean out the Geo Sluice and let's see how much gold we get. The slow reveal of those 2 buckets, and the clean out is looking excellent again. Look at that. Wow. Let me get this cleaned up for you guys so you can see the total amount. That's some good gold right there. That is some good gold. All right, I'm gonna do 2 more buckets in the same spot and see how much gold. I'm getting tired, as you can tell. But 2 more buckets here. The heat's getting to me. And then we're gonna Yabby pump out that hole and just see how much gold I can get separately by just using the Yabby. All right, 2 more buckets completed, dug up, classified, and now we're gonna run through the sluice. I am definitely very gassed at this point, but I'm gonna keep going. Gotta keep going, baby. Keep going, maximize my effort today, get as much gold as I can. It's a lot of fun. And Vinny's having a great time just chilling, playing with rocks. That's awesome. Jhob is on the gold over here. Look at this. Look at all that gold sitting there. And then just all along that line. All gold. That is crazy. And there's gold all in here, you guys. All in those mats. Well done, brother.
I'm just trying not to deep breathe into your camera.
Right. I know it.
That's how I'm feeling right now. Pretty good day in the gold, guys.
Then we got Pickett over here. He's finally resting. He's been over there yabbying and digging forever.
But the rewards are coming through.
The rewards are coming through, and you can just see that gold is popping. Holy cow. Look at all that shiny right there. Woo! That is awesome. And there's gold right there in those top mats.
It's popping.
It's popping. All right, so now I'm back to the dream mat. We're gonna run those last 2 buckets through this one, switch over from the Geo Sluice, just to see. Plus I like this nice little V right here. It's looking good. Some nice chunky gold right there, right where my finger is. Wow. And Jhob's clean out.
Yes, 1 pan down, 1 more to go. There's always 2 pans to do in that clean out. But look at that, a good dozen chunky pieces there.
Nicely done, brother.
I know, right? Into
Nicely
the sample bottle
done.
they go. Banked, yes.
All right, I'm on bucket 2, pushing through, but look how much gold is in the top cells here, you guys. It's a lot. 4 buckets, you say?
4 buckets out of the nitro sluice.
Wow. That is a smiley face right there.
That is some good gold.
It's a nice little smile.
That's impressive.
Out of that, I can tell you that.
That's a lot of black sand.
Lead, everything.
Suck it up.
Suck it up. And what we've been waiting for, the second pan from Jhob's cleanout.
Flurry hell.
Wow.
That is a lot of gold.
That is a lot, buddy.
In the
Holy
one spot.
cow.
Wow, that's gonna take me a while
Yeah,
to
nicely done.
Happy days. A couple of bullets, bit of lead, showing off digging on the right spot. The instincts paid off. And gold, baby, gold. That's what we're chasing. Sweet.
Nice.
Happy days. It's been a good day on the gold.
It has. All right, I'm gonna pan this out
Yeah.
and see what we got on that clean out. And look at that, you guys. That was that clean out right there. Holy cow. That is golden. That is golden. Going back for one final run of this. We are gonna now yabby. And I got Nick from Pickup Prospecting with his bazooka. I'm so excited for this. It's time to see how much gold is left behind that the yabby will collect. All right, I filled the pan from the suck up from the Yabby Pump, and we're gonna see how much gold I would have missed had I not yabbied. Nick is over there brushing Bedrock right now to see how much gold he can find.
Let me find my tiny little crevice brush, but
It's got a tiny little crevice brush.
it's working.
It's working, but be interested to see how much gold he actually pulls out of that. Nice little experiment. Hey Nick, look how much gold I would have missed if I hadn't yabbied with your bazooka.
Oh, nice.
That is good.
Gotta clean that bedrock.
Yeah. Look at that, you guys. That would have been missed had I not yabbied and would have been left behind for others. Getting that gold. Now I'm done for the day, Nick.
Yeah, me too.
I'm tired.
Exhausted.
Yes. Sun beat us today.
It did. Final pan.
Final pan for Nick. Panning that bedrock. Scraping it. So what did that scrape produce there, Nick?
We got some nice little bit of color.
That's not bad for just scraping the bedrock. Holy cow.
A little bit of scratching with the shovel and the little brush, and yeah, not bad at all.
Wow. That's
Always
impressive.
Clean your bedrock.
Clean your bedrock.
Yep.
That's today's lesson. And we totally forgot about cleaning out Finn's little sluice here because it got way too hot for him to feed. But he got some nice little pieces there, and that's actually a piece of pyrite devil dice there. So that's pretty cool. Now that ain't too bad at all. Not even a little bit. Yeah, that's a lot of gold.